Microphone check 1 2 check mic check. Wow, we're back. What's up, y'all? Let's go. A little little late today. Not sure what happened to my alarm clock, but yeah, it just didn't go off. I'm not sure what else to say about that. But yeah, for some reason woke up a little later than normal, so kind of pushing the day back, which is nothing wrong with that. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Happy Tuesday. Made it another day, another dollar in the bank. Going to dive right in to today's episode talking about Formula One. I thought it was a pretty good race. Just kind of, I guess, before I get started, it was a good race. It was tough to see Max not come out with the win there at the end. Wish he kind of would have pulled that off. But besides that, great race. Great to see everybody back on track. We did have 4 non-finish cars, but I feel like that's average for first race of the season. Not a whole lot of differences from last year. Pretty consistent pace, pretty consistent lap times, not a whole lot of new aero. You did see a handful of engine changes, people changing up engines. So it was cool to see that. It was cool to see everybody make a little bit of progress, and cool to see the McLaren team kind of come out. So kind of dive right into today's episode. What's going on, Andrew? I'm going to try that again. What's going on, everybody? Andrew asked me about my podcast today, jumping into another episode, talking about Formula One. We're back, baby. Started off in Bahrain International Speedway last weekend. I probably should have done this yesterday, but it is what it is. No surprise, obviously, top 3 finishers. You had Lewis Hamilton coming in first, Max Verstappen in second, Valtteri Bottas in third. Wasn't that clean of a race there at the end, but I'll kind of dive into that here in a second. We also had driver of the day, Sergio Perez, who actually started from pit lane, ended up finishing in 5th place. Overall, just great to see racing back. Great to be back. For me, it's kind of like the official start of summer. Had a beautiful day yesterday here in Denver. Actually got outside, got to go for a little bit of a bike ride, but that's besides the point. It's great to see what's going on an international level. For me, Formula One exposes me to the international media, provides me a little bit of context for what's going on around the world, and is kind of my gatekeeper or key to seeing what's going on in the rest of the world. So that was a lot of fun to watch. It was great to watch the race. I got to watch the majority of it live, and then I finished it, had a flight, and finished it the rest when I got back to Denver. Nothing super crazy. A little bit of a controversial finish there at the end. Kind of talking through some of the big surprises, or a big surprise for me. You saw McLaren with unbelievable pace coming out for the first race of the year. They just switched over to the new Mercedes power unit from Renault last year. And you had Lando Norris finishing 4th and Daniel Ricciardo finishing in the top 10. So great start to the season for that crew. What you didn't get to see, and I guess, I don't know, no surprise, kind of a surprise, you had the Haas kids come out. I use that word kids intentionally. You had the Haas kids come out. You had, oh shit, what the heck's the kid's name? Mazepin. You had Mazepin kind of wreck off the first lap, applying a little bit too much throttle in the first turn. I guess it was a not a controversial, but a slow start to the race. He kind of had a quick caution. The Mazepin kind of spun out first turn, ran right into the wall. You had Michael Schumacher, not the best race he's ever had, I can only assume, spun out in the first corner as well after a restart. Got his grips back, finished 16th, but that's just because 4 cars didn't finish. So nothing great there, but again, it's a first race for those 2 kids, new team. It's going to be interesting to see how they evolve over the year and see what they actually can produce and see how they can perform. Back to the controversial finish. With about 2 laps ago, you had Max Verstappen pass Lewis Hamilton on the outside of quote-unquote track limits, which was very vague in this race, turn 4 being the biggest issue. And you're not supposed to pass outside of track limits. So he had to give the position back. What he probably shouldn't have done was give the position back on a straightaway. Probably should have given it back in a corner, a place where Lewis Hamilton didn't have an opportunity to kind of take off after making the pass. So A little bit of controversial finish there. Obviously, Max is still talking it over with his team, and it's something that they're going to review. Again, understand the situation, but probably not the best place to do it. Like I said, probably should have waited for a slow turn or a slow corner, or just not let him go on the straightaway and just let him blast past and kind of take over from there. Looking forward to the next race. I think it's going to be a very interesting season. Tons of fun to watch. You had Sebastian Vettel not perform very well for Aston Martin in his debut, so looking forward to see him kind of come out of the crux. You had Pierre Gasly not finish, so it'll be interesting to see how he does in his ride at AlphaTauri. It's also going to be a lot of fun just to see the evolution of a lot of these young drivers coming into the sport for the first time. So excited to watch the year and see where it goes from here. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Going to keep it short, sweet, simple today for today's episode. So enjoy your Tuesday. It's 77 yesterday, and it's snowing here in Denver today. So another day of Colorado weather. Got a lot of phone calls to make today, so perfect day for that. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a wonderful one. Make sure you like, subscribe wherever you're listening or watching. We're obviously here on YouTube live every day. Every episode is recorded and kept on the Ask Me About My Podcast YouTube channel. It's all unedited, whereas the recorded versions or the audio versions are a little bit more edited, taking out some of my mess ups and and all those kind of fun things. So enjoy, have a good day, and talk to you all tomorrow.